But, we know the prodigal son. We all know that. But as he comes to his father and he tells him, hey, I want my portion, give it to me. Give it to me, I'm gone. And and his father did. Mine would have probably backhanded me if I'd said that, but, hey, we all different. What can I say? We all raised different. But he got his stuff and he took off and he left. And it says, you'll find in Luke 15, you'll find that he spent it all on riotous living. Not righteous living, riotous living is what the Bible said. He spent it all on riotous living. And then a famine hit. He didn't have anything. He says he was he was out there with the swine, with the pigs, and thinking about, oh man, look at what's laying right here, all this husk to eat. He said, I think about my father's servants. They're nothing more than servants, but they got better than I got now. Then he come up with a plan. Hey, we got to have a plan in life, don't we? Let's have a plan in life. He come up with a plan. I always got a plan, but usually 20 minutes later, I forget what that plan was. He got him a plan. He says, I'm going to go back to my father. And this is how you know he truly had forgiveness, or he truly had conviction in his heart, and he wanted to truly do the right thing. He said, I'm going to go back to my father and say, I'm no more worthy to be called your son. Let me just come back as a hired servant. That's how you know he truly felt in his heart. He felt that redemption. He felt these things. He could have went back, hey, Daddy, what's up? Like nothing ever happened. But he truly had that in his heart. He truly had that in his heart. He knew he messed up. He wanted to make things right. He said, so I'll go back to my father. I'm going to go back to him and say, I'm no longer worthy to be your son. I'm not worthy, but just let me be like a hired servant. So it says he starts going back home, and his father sees him from a long ways off, and he sees him. And I can't help but think about that. I've thought about that so many times, with my son being gone in the army for so many years. Boy, you think when they come home, everything just feels good, even though it's just for a few days, but still. I can imagine the way he left right here, the circumstances and the way he left right here. But yet I truly believe his daddy every single day went out there to look for his son to return home. I do. It says he saw him coming from a long ways off. And y'all have heard me say this many times for many years. I truly believe his daddy was out there looking for him. I believe that with all my heart. How did he see him from a long ways off? He was out there looking. And I can't help but also think when the daddy starts running out there to him, he probably like, oh, here comes daddy. Well, I don't know if he's going to hug me or smack me. I ain't sure what's coming, but it says the father went out there and grabbed him and embraced him and hugged him, and he was so glad that his son had came home. He was so thankful, filled with love that his son came home. He said, hey, let's have a celebration. Let's have a party. And, you know the rest of the story. Of course, then the older brother got jealous because, hey, look, he took what was his and left. Now we're going to give him a party because he's home. He's like, look, Daddy, I've done all this for you. I've been here the whole time working on this and doing everything for you. That brother was having a little trouble with forgiveness. The father didn't have trouble with the forgiveness. But boy, that brother did. That father, he didn't have a problem with forgiveness because he had that love in his heart. But that brother's like, wait, I ain't never left you. I done everything I was supposed to do. And now it's just okay that he comes back. Then that father lets him know, hey, my son was lost, but now he's found. I want to tell you, let us have that love and that forgiveness in our hearts to help us grow spiritually, to help us to be a better Christian. That's what I want. That's what I want for the whole world, not just Harmony Baptist Church, but that's what I want for the whole world, to have that love and compassion that comes from God. That's what I want